Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm finally going to be doing what I bought myself for Christmas. So this stuff was bought with my own money slash the money I got for Christmas. So this is everything has finally arrived. Today has been a very good day for once. I'm actually in the best mood ever today. My mum's been fantastic. My grandma was fantastic. Like, both of them are in their nice, good, happy moods today. And, you know, I paid my car loan off. I paid my Holden car loan off. It is gone. That orange car that I had, that I was still paying the loan for, I paid it off this morning. One loan down, now I just have to help my dad pay off my Subaru loan and I'm debt free. So today I thought I start work in just over 2 hours, so I'm going to sit down very quickly and show you guys the stuff I bought. So not all of this was purchased with my own money. I did get money for Christmas, and so here we go. This box here is from Colourpop, and I did open it just to make sure everything was in there and nothing was damaged or anything. I don't do unboxings like that because I very much like to make sure my stuff is not broken. So I did a Colourpop haul. This is the stuff that I bought. I did not buy everything that I wanted because there was a lot of things that were out of stock. I wanted to try the mascara, but that was out of stock. I wanted to buy the No Filter, the matte foundation, but any shade I could possibly be was out of stock. And also, what else? I wanted the brow product, but the color I wanted was out of stock. So there was a few things I wanted that were out of stock, and then like the day after I ordered this, they restocked them. So maybe in another couple of weeks or something, I will buy some more. But this is the stuff I purchased for the moment. So you get this card with butterflies on it that just says warm wishes, and then obviously my invoice. But I just double checked it to make sure everything was the right color and that. So here we go. In no particular order. So this is a ultra glossy lip in the shade Good Berry. Now I do have to say this is much more pink than what it looked like online. I thought this was going to be straight up like bright red. But this is in the shade Good Berry. I believe it's a part of the strawberry type collection. Strawberries and milk or whatever. I'm not very sure, but I love the packaging of this. This is my second Colourpop lip gloss. I have another one, the Fairy Floss shade. My brush is a little bit bent, so I don't know if I quite want to contact them to get a new one, because that's not good. If not, I can just cut these bristles off. They smell so good. They smell so, I don't know if it's just this particular one. They smell so different than my other gloss because I got the Fairy Floss shade. I also bought another shade of the No Filter concealer. You guys know I bought the shade like Fair 2 or something just before they released all the newer shades, I believe. This one I bought in Fair 06. So this one looks like to be much more like my shade. Even if I have to mix a tiny little bit of the other shade in, that's fine. They have changed the packaging. It's now like a matte bottle, but this shade looks to be much more appropriate for me. I decided to buy a like darker shade, one that would match me better, because I have heard from a few people that the concealer would not look as dry and as bad on my under eyes if it was the right shade. I also purchased the Pretty Fresh concealer because I thought if the No Filter one still works, but it's just not as nice, I could mix in the Pretty Fresh one, or I could just use this one. I don't know. I just decided to try this one. Colourpop's face products and their face products and their eyeshadow palettes are what I love. Now this one I bought in the shade Light 50. I think this is going to be too dark. So this one, if I like it but it's too dewy, I might actually have to mix the Very Fair No Filter one in with it. So this is definitely going to be way too dark for under my eyes. I may even have to try and order a lighter shade, but yeah, I did not realise these ones go as dark, but that's the problem with ordering things online. I bought another Super Shock blush. I have one in the shade Holiday and I use it all the time. So I bought this one in the shade No Vacancy, which is like holiday, but so much brighter. Next time I might try and buy a little bit more subdued colour or something, but this shade just jumped right out at me and I love it. I love the first one that I have. Haven't tried the Super Shock formula for anything else. I don't really know how well it would go on my eyes in particular, but this blush colour just jumped out at me. I bought 2 lippy pencils and I just have to find them. So 2 lip liners just because I want to try their lip liner formula. I wanted to buy the lip liner Vault, but it was sold out. So this one is the shade As If, which is like a really, I'm not going to swatch these because I'm saving them for like a first impression video. This is like a really super pale yellowy nude lip liner. It seems like a very weird shade, but I do have a few cooler toned lipsticks that I know this would go with very well, and also just to mix in with some of my other nude colours. And the other lip liner that I got is in the shade BFF. So this one I believe is like their favourite. So this one is like your normal, slightly darker nude. So this one I could put on and then use like that really pale matte Maybelline lipstick I've got. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but like I could put that over the top or, you know, use it by itself. But there's so many lipsticks I have that this one would go with as well. 2 lippy sticks. Now, I don't know if these are a part of different collections, but one's in a purple box and one's in a green. I don't know. But the one in the purple box is the shade Cookie, and I believe this again is like their base favourite. I have never tried their lippy sticks. I've tried their lipsticks, their lip glosses, and the matte liquid lipstick, but I've never tried these ones, and these are like their original ones. So that one's the shade Cookie, and I also got this one in the shade Dream Date, which again is like a nude. Slightly different tone. But essentially I'm kind of bummed because essentially they look the same. That one's Cookie and that one's Dream Date. It's just Cookie's a little bit more of that orange terracotta base, and Dream Date is a bit more of that yellowy tone. So I'm a little bit bummed, but they are different tones as well, so I could see which one I like better. This here is one of the cream gel liners, so the gel liner pencil. It's in the shade Swerve. So this is just the black one. I don't really have much of an interest in buying the liquid eyeliner, but I really wanted to try the mascara, but it was sold out. I wanted to just buy the black one straight off, but the black one was sold out. But this is the cream gel liner, and if I like the black one, I will purchase other colours. Again, they have like a collection of all the shades. If I like this one, I will buy the others. So I just wanted to buy one first just to see, even though everyone loves these, I still want to see how they are on me, because there are times people have said eyeliners are fantastic and they're just way too much for me. They're way too creamy and gloopy and stuff like that. So I just wanted to buy one, and if I like them, I will buy other colours. And the last 3 things are eyeshadow palettes. They are just the 9-pan ones. So the first one is the Aha Honey palette. So I binge watch Raw Beauty Kristi, and I've seen her using these, and they feel so much better quality though than I actually imagined. But I am kind of bummed that these are plastic, not gonna lie. But I did buy the Aha Honey palette, and I love yellow and gold shades and everything. So like the shade Oh Behave and Sweet Spot, they're like right up my alley, and I love that they brought out all these like monochrome palettes. I think they are beautiful. Honestly, you could buy like one of all the shades and then you've just got a rainbow, like complete rainbow, every colour you need type of look. And the other one, this was the first product I went straight to and added to my cart. This is the Baby Got Peach eyeshadow palette. So I love these peachy shades, but I don't quite have all of these orange peachy shades. A lot of my peachy shades are very bright pink peachy based, so I decided to buy this palette. This shade here called Get Even, like that rose gold tone, I'm so excited to use. But these shades are right up my alley, especially like it is coming into autumn soon-ish. in the next like 2 months. But you know, this would be like perfect for like my go-to spring look that I have. And the last one is actually the Smoke Show palette. I kind of don't know why I bought this, kind of don't know why I added it to my cart, but I know I will love this. I have so many cool toned eyeshadow palettes, so many smoky eye palettes, but I don't have one with all these greys and like the silvers and that just in one palette. I do have the Smashbox Cover Shop palette, but sometimes it's nice to have an affordable version. I've seen so many people who just absolutely love this, and I love Colourpop eyeshadows. Honestly, I'm not joking. I would keep my Anastasia palettes, or just keep my high-end palettes, chuck everything out, and I would just buy Colourpop. Like, honestly, it's getting to the point where I would just love to buy Colourpop and Colourpop only. Next, I have a box from Sephora. This box is way too big just for the very few things I ordered, but I finally have the Sigma F80. I was stalking the sale page, and then I had bit money left over, and I thought, well, why not? I've been wanting it for so long. I couldn't put my finger on a makeup item that I wanted, so I went and purchased the F80 brush. Probably should have bought the F82 instead, or whatever the round top one is, because I actually use round tops more, but I have pulled this out the box and it feels such good quality. I cannot wait to wash this and use it, and if I find it's like not as good as I wanted, I'm going to be so disappointed. This is why I was stalking the Sephora sale page. I bought the Carly Bybel and Anastasia palette. I love Anastasia eyeshadows. I think I have mentioned before, I've got like 3 or 4 of her palettes. I've got the self-made one, which was limited edition. I've got the Alyssa Edwards one and Prism, and then now I got this one. And I love this. I've seen a few people using this in first impressions, but I've never actually watched those videos. But I am in love with the colours in this. I haven't used it, and it's upside down, sorry guys, but that's just beautiful. I can see so many good looks with this. Anastasia eyeshadows keep getting better and better and better, and I love it. And I do have the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I did just fall in love with this one as well when I saw it. And I got this instead of $80 something. I think I paid like $42, $43 or something. So I got this essentially on for half price. I am so in love with it. And the last thing is a mini Benefit Hoola bronzer. I actually did think I was buying the full size. I wasn't aware it was a mini. However, I am kind of glad, because looking at it, it looks like to be the exact same shade as my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer pretty much. But I am glad it's a mini. It is so cute, and the tiny little mirror in it is gorgeous. But really, I have a few bronzers, and I am glad it's a mini because I didn't buy a full size straight off the bat in case I didn't like it. So if I do like this, I will probably invest in the full size. I know people get quite cranky about the boxes and things, but this is so cute. But I did get the mini. I also just got 2 samples of foundations because you get samples with everything. I chose the foundation, so there's samples of the Tarte Amazonian Clay and the Sephora, I don't know what it's called, Glow Perfection foundation. So there's multiple samples in both, and so that's that. Next, I went to Lush because I always go to Lush, and I use up the stuff that I have, and then I'll wait a few weeks and then I'll go back again. So this isn't anything too different. But I did get a So White bath bomb because I love it. These big ones, I get a flat blade screwdriver, hit it with a hammer, and it shatters in half. So I use half at a time. I love the So White one. It's beautiful. It's honestly one of my favorites. I also bought, this one's called Tadaima Okeri. I don't think I've ever seen this one before, but this one smells amazing. Woody Sandalwood and Syrupy Tonka Absolute, whatever it is. Yeah, it smells like freshly baked cinnamon buns. And it is. It's like sweet cinnamony, but not full-on cinnamony. The sandalwood I can pick up. It's been sitting next to the other stuff for too long. But like, I love the scent of that. It's very unusual, and I haven't used that one before. I also bought, this goes with the So White bath bomb. They have the Snow Apple individual soaps. I don't know what shape this is supposed to be, but this smells like the So White bath bomb on steroids. But it also smells exactly like, so if you guys were born in like the 80s and the 90s, you probably would remember in like the early 2000s when you were getting into like colouring in and stuff, when we had those scented gel pens and the green one was always apple scent. This is what they smell like. I had scented gel pens for years in a row, and this is always exactly what the green one, the apple scent, would smell like. And then last but not least, I bought 2 Choco Mint bath bombs because, again, I use half at a time, so I got 4 uses out of these. The Choco Mint ones are my absolute favourite. Not only do they make you so soft, but they smell amazing. They are incredible. If you love chocolate and peppermint, and very strong peppermint, these are incredible. I use these in conjunction with my peppermint shower gel, and it's incredible. It's like the most amazing scent ever. It's just amazing. If these are around when I go to Lush, I will always buy like 2 because they're amazing and they're my favorite. And last but not least, I went to Kmart. I don't know if I mentioned in my what I got for Christmas video because I think I forgot. I got a Kmart gift card. My grandma gave me a Kmart gift card, so I went and spent some of that, or most of it. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but I have this singlet shirt that's like a very silky dark emerald green. And I found they had it in a really nice maroon colour. So I bought the maroon one. Seeing in my viewfinder, slightly it looks like it's coming off a bit more terracotta orangey, but it's like that dark red maroon, and I love it. I love the emerald one, and the second I saw this colour, I knew I had to have that one. I also went and just bought this pink skirt. So it's got a lot more orangey peachy tones than what I think you guys can see, but it's very stretchy. It looks real nice on. I have tried it on. Honestly, it would even go with this shirt nearly, but I wasn't thinking of like anything to wear this with. I mean, I've got shirts and stuff I can wear it with. I was going to repurchase the cream skirt that I bought that's got all the brown stitching, because the cream skirt I bought in a too big a size, but they were out of it in any size. So I got this skirt instead because all my skirts are long except for my 2 black ones, and they're black, so I thought it'd be nice to have a coloured skirt. And then this shirt I just bought because A, I really like it, and B, I don't have that many bright colour shirts for summer, but I also really like the style of this shirt. I have so many of these, so I did get this shirt, and it just has like tropical flowers on it, but it's a bright blue and really nice. I love these style shirts. They're like double layered, and so they've got like a normal coloured layer on the inside, and they're just very easy, like small thin straps singlet shirt. I've got so many of those style. I really like it. And then I did buy a couple of makeup items because come on, it's me. So I did buy the Australis Fresh and Flawless foundation. When this launched a couple of months ago, I saw on their Instagram, they basically said this is like Australis's version of Estee Lauder Double Wear. They compared it. I've seen a few people on their Instagram like putting Estee Lauder on one side and this foundation on the other. I love the powder, the Fresh and Flawless powder. It's honestly my favourite powder for coverage. And so I thought I would try the foundation. The second it launched, I wanted to buy it, but never really had the opportunity to pick it up. So I got it. It says it's full coverage and it's lightweight. It's an SPF of 15. It's infused with vitamin C. It's 30 mils. I got the shade Pearl. This might be a little bit too yellow, but I'm pretty sure I can adjust it with other stuff. But it says, see you later to pores and fine lines. Hello to a soft airbrushed finish. If that doesn't describe Estee Lauder Double Wear on me, I don't know what does. Go along with it, I also did buy the concealer just because it's pale, it was there, and I really want all 3, if that makes sense. So I got this in the shade Ivory. It might actually be a little bit too pale, but the next one down was so orangey coloured. I'd rather have this a little bit too pale and put a tiny bit of a normal powder over the top. It says creamy formula, full coverage, helps banish imperfections, and also can be used as a part of your contour regime. So I got the shade Ivory, and I just thought, you know, it goes with it, and I'd rather have all 3. I also picked up the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. This was before I ordered my Sephora stuff, but I've heard the whole primer infused line stuff is really good. They've recently changed over our e.l.f. stuff at Kmart to get like a lot more of the newer stuff. And also, I just thought this colour looks really, really nice. So I think this is the shade Forever Sunkissed. But yeah, there was blushes and things they had as well. If this looks really nice, I'm not that into trying blushes, but I've really wanted to try some new bronzers lately, hence why I've bought 2. Because a couple of mine are just not really, they're not that suitable for my skin tone. I still use them, but once I get enough that I can use all the time, I will probably donate those ones. But I've heard this stuff's really nice, and the colour looks very similar to like my Too Faced one and that I love. So very excited to try this. And I also just bought another Maybelline blush because I have it in, I believe, Pink Rose or something, and this is the coral shade, so I really wanted this one. And so that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Social media will be in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.